Step back into the vibrant era of 80s television where crime-solving and mustache-clad charm met in the iconic series Magnum P.I. This action-packed show wasn't just about solving cases in Hawaii, it was a cultural phenomenon. Did you know that the famous red Ferrari used in the series was actually owned by Tom Selleck? Or that the character of Thomas Magnum was originally written for a James Bond movie? These lesser-known tidbits add depth to the show's legacy, sparking curiosity about what went on behind the scenes. What's your most cherished memory or personal experience related to this classic series? Whether it's the memorable characters, the thrilling cases, or the picturesque Hawaiian backdrop, share your stories and nostalgia in the comments below. Your experiences make this show's legacy even richer. Share away. The Ferrari 308 GTS was Magnum's ride throughout the series. Higgins, on the other hand, favored the Audi 5000. But beyond cars, the pilot episode set the scene at Rick's Cafe Americaine, where Rick played the Bogart wannabe owner. Later, he managed the King Kamehameha Club. This spot became a hub for Magnum, where he met clients and pals. An interesting tidbit: Shirley Rogers had an uncredited role in a snorkel scene with Magnum, unplanned but kept in the show. That's the essence of this 80s classic series. Tom Selleck, before his role as the iconic investigator, had a stint on the Rockford Files. Interestingly, producers aimed for a crossover episode featuring James Garner as Jim Rockford, but due to tangled rights, that plan never saw daylight. Meanwhile, the show featured a unique team ring design worn by Magnum TC and Rick, resembling the Cross of Lorraine, echoing Vietnam's historical ties to French colonial history. Furthermore, Roger E. Mosley, playing TC, held a private helicopter pilot license, yet he couldn't execute stunts. The pilot crew's clever tactics involved hiding behind him with a second set of controls for aerial shots, while Mosley wore a body stocking to stand in if needed. These behind-the-scenes insights shed light on the show's connections, struggles, and ingenious solutions, adding depth to its legacy. Tom Selleck and Mike Post shared a high school bond, but the heart of Magnum almost took a different beat. Initially envisioned as a suave, flawless Bond-like figure, Selleck had different plans. He pushed for Magnum to be relatable, an everyday guy. This shifting character wasn't the only unique trait among the cast.
Larry Manetti stood out as the sole mustache less regular, adopting a pencil mustache briefly in one episode.
These nuances added depth to the show, showcasing both the camaraderie behind the scenes and the subtle character evolutions on screen. Magnum's essence lay in these distinct touches, making it more than just a detective series. The character TC goes by Theodore Calvin, a detail adding depth to the show's personas. But what sets Magnum apart is its occasional breach of the fourth wall. Thomas Magnum, when faced with absurdity, looks straight into the camera, connecting with viewers uniquely. Beyond these quirks, one recurring character, Agatha Chumley, portrayed by Gillian Dobb, stood out. Interestingly, despite minimal acting experience, her role as Higgins' friend became one of the most frequent appearances in the series. Her presence outside the realm of professional acting added a distinctive layer to the show's ensemble. These subtle yet defining aspects underscored the depth and appeal of the series, emphasizing the charm that went beyond the detective premise. Tom Selleck and John Hillerman, two pivotal figures in the show, earned significant recognition for their portrayals. Selleck's embodiment of Thomas Sullivan Magnum Roman IV garnered him both an Emmy and a Golden Globe, showcasing the impact and depth of his character. Simultaneously, Hillerman, in his role as Jonathan Keel Higgins Roman III, also secured an Emmy and a Golden Globe for his portrayal. This acknowledgement underscores the caliber of performances and the compelling dynamics between these central characters. The series delved into Higgins' intricate family background, revealing multiple illegitimate siblings fathered by General Albert Stanley Higgins with different mothers, including unexpected connections to diverse backgrounds like an Irish priest, a rodeo owner from Texas, and a royal heir from South America. John Hillerman's talent shone through in his portrayal of these contrasting characters, providing a multifaceted view of Higgins' lineage. Additionally, the iconic duo of Doberman pinschers Zeus and Apollo, portrayed by different dogs interchangeably, added a unique touch to the show, often switching genders despite being clearly male characters. Their presence, facilitated by professional handlers, became an integral part of Magnum's world, symbolizing loyalty and companionship. The Island Hopper helicopter, a Hughes 500, was TCS pride in the show. A commercial variant derived from the Hughes 06 Cayuse developed for the military, it symbolized his Island Hopper charter service. Throughout the series, various helicopters graced the screen, including D and C series variants, enhancing the show's authenticity. However, Tom Selleck's movie commitments occasionally led to episodes primarily featuring secondary characters, mainly in Season 4. His absence at times meant the focus shifted, giving depth to supporting roles while maintaining the essence of the series. Post the show's end, Universal Pictures toyed with a movie idea featuring the original cast. Tom Clancy even penned a script envisioning Magnum's return to the Navy and his ensuing adventures. However, Universal passed skeptical that the original cast and Clancy's script would draw sufficient crowds to the box office. The helicopters, the occasional spotlight on secondary characters, and the failed movie proposal provide unique insights into the show's legacy, showcasing its versatility and the challenges faced post-cancellation. Thomas Magnum's adventures often led to intriguing scenarios at the Robin Masters estate. During those turbulent times, Higgins wielded a British Webley MacKay Roman 6.45 caliber revolver. This weapon, a standard issue in both World Wars, likely held sentimental value, possibly tied to Higgins' service in the British Army during World War II. Such details offer glimpses into the characters' rich backgrounds and experiences. Moreover, Magnum, along with TC and Rick, represented some of the earliest positive portrayals of Vietnam War veterans on network television. Set against the backdrop of a still controversial period, their depictions served as a noteworthy representation of the veterans' lives post-war, resonating with audiences seeking relatable and diverse character narratives. Interestingly, the estate used as Robin's nest in the series became a focal point of real estate transactions years after the show ended. Initially listed at $15,750,000 in 2014, it eventually sold for $87 million in March 2015. However, by April 2018, all the estate's buildings met their end, being demolished despite their association with the iconic show. These intriguing facets, from Higgins' wartime relic to the groundbreaking portrayal of Vietnam War veterans to the fate of the real-life estate, offer a deeper understanding of the show's characters and the lasting impact of the series on various fronts. As we wrap up this journey down memory lane, I encourage you to take a moment to ponder the impact of that classic show from the 80s that stole a piece of many hearts. Whether it's the Hawaiian setting, the iconic mustache, or the camaraderie amongst the characters, there's something special about how it resonated with each viewer. Maybe it sparked adventures in your imagination or stirred a love for detective tales. Whatever it might be, your connection to that series is uniquely yours. Feel free to share those cherished moments or reflections that made the show memorable for you. Your thoughts are gems that add depth to the tapestry of experiences woven by enthusiasts like yourself. Thank you for sharing your thoughts and time with us on this nostalgic jaunt down memory lane.